How did Roman patronage affect ancient justice? Imagine a world where your social connections could shape your fate in court. In ancient Rome, this was often the reality because of the system called clientela. This was a social structure where wealthier, powerful men, known as patronus, helped those of lower status, called clients. The patronus provided protection, legal help, and support, while the clients showed loyalty and offered services in return. This relationship influenced how justice was served in many ways. In Roman courts, it was common for patroni to act as advocates for their clients. Since paid legal advocates were rare, a patronus could step in and representing a client or find someone who would. This meant that legal outcomes could depend heavily on social ties rather than just the facts of the case. If a patronus was influential, they could sway the judge or gather witnesses to support their client. The way legal proceedings worked also reflected these social bonds. Judges were chosen by magistrates but often influenced by the parties involved. If a patronus had strong connections, they could help shape the case or influence who was appointed to judge. This made the justice system more about social standing and relationships than strict legal rules. The clientela system was based on moral and social duties, not formal contracts. Patrons were expected to act in good faith, and clients had to show loyalty. Justice, in this context, was intertwined with personal reputation and reciprocal favors. This could sometimes lead to biased decisions or favoritism in legal disputes. Having a patronus could also help a client access remedies or legal protections that might be out of reach otherwise. Patrons could lend money, support marriage plans, or help with political ambitions, all of which could influence legal standing. Without a patronus, many individuals faced difficulties getting justice or defending their rights. The network of patrons and clients was complex. Some patrons were clients to even more powerful patrons, creating layered relationships. These overlapping loyalties could lead to conflicts of interest, making legal disputes more about social alliances than fairness. These networks reflected the broader political and social landscape of Rome. The patronage system also shaped Roman law itself. Magistrates and jurists created new legal remedies to meet the needs of these relationships. Over time, laws expanded to protect those involved in clientela, reinforcing the social order. In the end, Roman patronage deeply affected how justice was delivered. It made legal processes dependent on social bonds, influence, and loyalty. Justice was not just about laws but also about who you knew and your place in the social hierarchy. This system meant that access to justice could vary greatly depending on your connections and status in Roman society.